like to talk to you about is keeping up on proper veterinary care for your dogs. So when we deliver your dog, you will be presented with a folder with all of their vet records in it. These vet records will show several things. We'll have one sheet here that will review any medications that were given to the dog during the time that they were with us. That includes, of course, their monthly heartworm medications and their flea and tick medications. And we will also have a copy of their blood work. We run full blood panels on all of the dogs that checks their complete blood count. It checks their organ function and also, of course, tests for heartworm as well as 3 different tick-borne illnesses. So we will have that for you. And then we will have their chart with when all of their vaccinations were given and when their next round of vaccines are due. So we do vaccinate for rabies, of course, Bordetella, which is the kennel cough vaccine, and then we do a combination vaccine for distemper, lepto, parvo, and make sure that they're all up to date on those before your dog is delivered to you. One of the most important things that we ask you, and don't just ask but require, is for you to administer year-round monthly heartworm medication. I have a couple of the brands that we use right here. One is Interceptor, the other being Sentinel. There are several other brands, including HeartGuard, Iverheart, Trifexis, all of which are good. Please consult your veterinarian with whatever brand they would choose for you to use. But the key is that those heartworm pills must be given 12 months out of the year. And the purpose for that is because anytime your dog goes outside, it is at risk of contracting heartworm. And yes, heartworm is spread by mosquitoes, but your dog still needs that protection year-round because once the dog gets bit by a mosquito, it needs that medication month after month to be sure that any worms that may have infested the dog are killed off routinely. The other nice thing about the heartworm medications is that most of them do offer other intestinal parasite protection, so it's just another great reason for you to administer this monthly. We'll make sure that you know the date that your dog had its last heartworm medication, and that way you know when exactly to continue it. We also ask, as part of the adoption agreement, that you get your dog to the vet within the 2-week trial time period. That does not have to be the first day. In fact, I suggest it not being even the first or the second day. I suggest that being like the second week into the trial period. That way the dog has some time to decompress with you and get to know you before you take it to the vet. But in order to purchase the monthly heartworm pills, you do have to have the dog seen by a vet. These are not something that you can get over the counter at a pet store. They can only be given through a prescription from your veterinarian.